opinion, you know. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot toot. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Naturally Tish, for those of you who do not know. And today I'm going to be talking about the new and highly anticipated Saharan Palette from Juvia's place. The Saharan Palette. Saharan. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the packaging, and this is what it looks like. It's like a pinkish color. Outside it says Juvia's, by Juvia's of course, and it has written down here. This side, I mean, I guess it's not that important. And then the back has a lively Saharan inspired by the vibrancy and vivaciousness of the I don't want to butcher this, but Wadabi festivities in the Fulani culture of West Africa, filled with elaborate and flamboyant makeup. The Saharan eyeshadow palette is endowed with pops of color, earthy hues, and golds that emulate a true Saharan. Okay, and it also has the ingredients listed. So you open it, it has bubble wrap, and I took it out of course, but it has bubble wrap to wrap up the palette. And the first thing I noticed is that it is, you know, small compared to the Nubian tube and the Masquerade. It's like really small, and I'm like, I wasn't expecting it to be the size that it is, because you know the first one was small, but then you know they upped the size for the Nubian tube, and then the Masquerade palette was huge. The outside is pretty similar to the box. They never have anything in the back, and then you open it, and it'll have this little, I guess this is to keep the shadows from moving around. And so it'll have this. It has the shades. So the price for this is $28. So I ordered this on the 24th. They sent an email, notification that it was online, so I bought it, and then I got the shipping notification the next day on the 25th, and then it arrived 2 days later on the 27th. Product amount, it is about 18 grams, 0.63 ounces, I think, per pan, if I'm not mistaken. There are 12 shades, as I just showed you before. There's 12 shades. There are four matte shades, and there are 8 shimmer shades. So I have all of the Juvia's Place palette. So I want to compare it. This is the first. This is the Nubian palette. And this is the latest one. They're like the same size. This one's a little, I think, taller than that one, but they're pretty much the same. The pans, let me make sure. Yeah, the pans are pretty much the same. Compare the Saharan palette to the new Nubian tube, and you see that difference. It's crazy. And then this is the Masquerade palette. This was released before the current Saharan palette, and this is the biggest one. So that's That's a big difference. And I don't know if maybe, you know, it was just for this current palette that, you know, maybe they downsized. I'm hoping that with other ones they'll, you know, make them bigger. I don't know if it's just like a permanent thing, maybe because the brand's getting bigger that they are, you know, starting to downsize. I guess, I don't know, maybe for more money, whatever. So the ingredients are listed in the back of the box. I will make sure I put those in the description box for you guys so you guys can read the ingredients. It is the brand Juvia's Place is, well, they say they're a cruelty-free brand. For those of you who are probably worried about that, they claim to be, you know, cruelty-free, which is, you know, a good thing. I think a lot of brands are starting to, you know, do the cruelty-free wave. So the mattes, I like the mattes, but I noticed they seemed a little, like when I first, like the first moment I took it out the box and I swatched, they were a little bit dry compared to the Masquerade and the Nude. I felt like the Nubian mattes were a little dry too, but like not to the point where, oh, you know, I can't use them. I think once you put more, you know, like the first swatch is dry. The first swatch is dry, but then the more you use it, I guess that goes away, in my opinion. I mean, it worked for me. So when you first swatch, the mattes are a little bit dry, but I do like the mattes. And the shimmers, I love the shimmers because they're very, very, very creamy, and they're like a foiled shadows. One thing I really was excited about was the fact that there is finally a black matte shade in one of the palettes, and there's also a red. That was one thing I was like, oh, you know, when are they gonna, oh no, you did not just see my hair underneath this. Okay, so I was just like, oh my god, when are they gonna you know, get a palette with the black and or red? So when they finally did, I was so excited. But yeah, I mean, overall I like the textures of this first swatch. You know, I guess maybe it'll differ for everybody. The shadows are amazing. All of them are super, super creamy. They're not like dried out or anything like that. Okay. So real quick, I want to say that I am wearing this on my eyes right now. The first shade I used was Katsina. It's like a transition shade. Then I went in with the Jamila on it. Well, I guess that's the transition shade too. There's so many, whatever. Then I went in with that color, and then I went in with this pretty like shade right here. It's called Bro. But then I mixed it with Wadabi to get, you know, different color. I mixed these two and it came out nice, in my opinion. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot. Then I went in with Chad, you know, in the corners. Went in with Chad. And then I went in with Kia on my lower lash line. So now we're gonna get to the fun part. We're gonna get to the swatches of these because they look amazing. Because this brand is, you know, I guess they cater to, well, everyone, you know, of course, but this is a black owned brand, so the, you know, shadows are like, you know, pigmented, you know, to fit, you know, darker skin tones. So when, you know, you swatch more darker shades, they look really good. First one I'm going to swatch. The first one I'm going to swatch is, let's start with Kia. I'm going to swatch Kia. And that's one swipe. Look at that. So next one I'm doing is this color is Bororo. If I butcher these names, I apologize. But here is the next. This one is Wodabi, I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's all these are shimmers. And then the third one is the red matte, and this is Sakoto. Third one is Sakoto. This swatch is really nice. So next one I'm using is Senegal. And this is Jamila. And this one is Iman. I really like this one. It's pretty. Like a light, icy, whitish, bluish color. And this is Zoya. Next, I'm going to swatch Chad. And next, I'm going to swatch Pepsina. And this one is Lulu. And this one is Fula. Matte. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, so I'll go over it again. This is a swatch of Kia. This is Bororo. This is Wadadabi, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is Sokoto. This one is Senegal. This one is Jamila. This one is Iman. This one is Zoya. This one is Chad. This one is Katsina. This one is Lulu. And this one is Fula. Overall, I really do like this palette. I love all Juvia's Place palettes. Only thing is, you know, the size and a little bit of the dryness in some of the mattes. But I mean, other than that, I like having no complaints. Shipping was fast. It was 2 days. I feel like you get your money's worth with Juvia's Place. I've never had an issue. I mean, there are a lot of mixed reviews with the company, but me personally, I've never had an issue, you know, with I've never had to contact customer service though, because I've never had like an issue with the package. You know, each time I ordered, like, got here, and you know, like, I think the first time I ever ordered was the longest, but after that everything came in about what, 2-3 days. So yeah, I mean, I would recommend this, you know. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Juvia's Place Saharan palette. I'll give a link to the site and the palettes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, you know, let me know what you think if you ordered it, or what you think of the other palettes. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Deuces.